Hello, I'm Rita Tita Gita Mayor. Thank you so much for subscribing this channel. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, so that others will also be equipped about their potential. And if you are new, don't forget to click the subscribe and notification bell so that you will be notified whenever I will upload a new video. In this channel, you will receive Wisdom for Living. We are now on day 307, the penalties of neglecting knowledge. So, knowledge is very important in order for you to grow. Lumago ka, maging expert ka sa isang bagay. So, hindi mo kailangan pumunta sa school to gain knowledge. We have a lot of resources today. We have the YouTube, we have people around us, we have the internet, we have the social media. So, ang dami niyan. Ang dami kang pwedeng magkukuha ng knowledge about sa TV, mga akla. So, there's a lot of resources that we can gain more knowledge. But, we need to know ano yung knowledge na yun? Saan kukunin? Ano ang dapat? So, you know how to filter it. You must have the knowledge about the truth. And if you don't take time, pwedeng maranasan mo yung penalty. Anong penalty kapag ang isang tao ay hindi siya equipped sa isang bagay? So, ang text makikita natin sa Proverbs chapter 10 verse 4. Ito yon. Wise men store up knowledge, but the mouth of a fool invites ruin. Ayan. So, ang mga tao daw na wise, store up knowledge. Ibig sabihin, yung mga wise na mga tao, naglalaan ng panahon, naglalaan ng nag-sacrifice, handa mag-sacrifice just to gain knowledge. Iba, di ba, nag-aaral ka ngayon, nagbabayad ka to gain knowledge. Now, for us, we need to take time. We need to spend time. Kailangan mo ng effort. So, ang dami ng mga resources ngayon na kailangan mo magkaroon ng knowledge about who you are, about yourself, about who God is. So, nasa Bible, very clear. So, kailangan mong maglaan ng panahon. You have to decide. Desisyonan mo yan. So, ang daming opportunities. Hindi lang pupunta sa school, but even going to to church. Hindi mo kailangan mag-aral sa church, tinuturuan tayo. Hindi mo kailangan magbayad. Tinuturuan ka about who you are, about your potential, about God's design for your life. So, tinuturuan tayo. But sadly, sabi rito, we often forfeit the potential, our potential. Sadly, we often forfeit our potential because we neglect the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that come from God alone. Solomon spoke of the consequences of this neglect as did the prophet Hosea. Now, sadly, maraming mga tao ang na-forfeit nila yung paggamit ng kanilang potential ayon sa layunin ng tagapaglikha because they don't take time na alamin ano ba yung tungkol dyan, the knowledge, understanding, and wisdom that comes from God. Solomon spoke about these consequences. Kailangan alamin mo anong knowledge nga, knowledge about you, knowledge about who you are, knowledge about who God is, knowledge about your potential. Kailangan alamin mo yun, anong dahilan bakit ka nabubuhay sa mundong ito. So, kailangan natin pag-aralan yun, kailangan ng knowledge about that so that we will not experience these penalties. Ano yun? Mayroon ba sa Bible? Yes, mayroon sa Bible na sinabi si Solomon, hindi lang siya, pati rin si Hosea. So, basahin natin. The teaching of the wise, sabi ni King Solomon, is a fountain of life, turning a man from the snares of death. Good understanding wins favor, but the way of the unfaithful is hard. Every prudent man acts out of knowledge, but a fool exposes his folly. Proverbs 13:14 to 16. Yung sinasabi nila, same feather flocks together. Kung ano yung ugali, ano yung mga nakakasama mo, sino yung nakakasama mo, pagka piliin mong kasama mo na mga wise, magiging wise ka din. So, dahil marami kang matututunan sa kanila, so dapat piliin mo yung maging friend mo. At sabi niya kasi, ang tao daw na matalino or wise, hindi naman matalino sa Tagalog wise is, yung kanya daw teaching is a fountain of life. Nagbibigay buhay, practical, experiences. Sabi niya, turning a man from the snares of death. Ibig sabihin ay, hindi ka mapapahamak. Sabi niya, kasi kapag ka naintindihan mo, it wins favor. Pero ang tao na, sabi niya na may alam, may knowledge, ay maaayos siya. Pero ang taong luko-luko, walang alam, mangmang, sigurado kawawa siya. Maraming mga taong ganun. Kagaya niyan, ang alam ng tao na kapag di siya nakapag-aral, di na siya maging successful. So dahil sasabihin niya, dahil walang pera yung magulang ko, hanggang dito na lang ako. Hindi nagtatapos doon ng buhay. Hindi ibig sabihin na wala kang pera, hindi ka na maging successful. The success or the potential that you have, it's in you, it's inherent. So, anuman ang ating natapusan, anuman yung iyong financial situation, mayroon kang galing dyan na dapat mong tuklasin, hasain, nandyan sa'yo. So, wag nating i-neglect sa bawat isa. Alam ko na kung ano yung purpose ko. Alam ko na kung ano yung layunin ko sa buhay. Alam ko na rin yung gift ko, so hindi ko na kailangan makinig. Alam ko na, dami ko nang alam. It takes lifetime to understand, discover the principles in life in order to fulfill the reason for our existence. So, bawat isa sa atin, alam mo na kung ano yung purpose sa buhay mo. Alam mo na kung ano yung gift mo. So, how to refine it? You need knowledge also. How to fulfill it? You also need knowledge. How to execute it? You also need knowledge. So, ibig sabihin, kailangan natin, and the Bible, the manual of life, is full of principles that is written for us to fulfill the purpose why God created us. And we need to have that knowledge. So, huwag nating i-neglect. Lahat na kailangan natin nandyan na. Anong sabi ni Hosea? Lahat na kailangan natin nandyan na eh. So, maraming mga tao na pwedeng malaman sana pero dahil ignorante siya. So, dito, sabi, my people are destroyed from lack of knowledge because you have rejected knowledge. I also reject you as my priest because you have ignored the law of your God. I also will ignore your children. Hosea 4:6. So, yun ang sabi ni Hosea, maraming mga tao ay napapahamak dahil wala silang alam. Maraming mga tao namamatay na lang, hindi niya natupad yung kanyang dream kasi wala siyang alam. He neglect knowledge. Na mayroon sana siyang opportunity. The manual of life is there. Kahit saan meron, nasa internet din yung Bible. Kung wala kang pambili, pwede kang manghiram. Now, you can go to church. You study the Bible. Now, bawat isa sa atin, so hindi ibig sabihin na, ang dami kong alam na Bible verse, ang dami kong alam na mga salita ng Diyos, I don't need it. Now, the secret is in the Bible. Para hindi ka maging mangmang at para hindi ka maging kawawa at hindi ka maging mabiktima. Kasi ito sinasabi people are destroyed. Don't you know that Satan, yung alam natin lagi, di ba? Satan can only destroy you, can only control you in the field of your, in the area of your ignorance. So, kapag di mo alam, pwede ka niya linlang parang isang tao, di ba? Pwede niyang lulukuhin. So, each one of us, when we neglect, pag hindi tayo naglaan ng panahon, kasi sabi mo lagi, busy, wala akong time magbasa ng Bible. Busy, wala akong time magsulat ng plano ko. Busy, wala akong time para alamin kung ano yung dahilan. Ba't ako nabubuhay sa mundo ito? Kapag ganun yung ating attitude, wala kang time, you are neglecting knowledge. So, if you neglect to go to church, you neglect knowledge. If you neglect to study the Bible because your busyness, you are neglecting the knowledge that God is giving you. Pwede kang makawawa, pwede kang mamamatay na lang, dala-dala mo ang dream mo sa iyong libingan dahil hindi mo pinaglaanan ng panahon kung paano may tututo pa rin. So, bawat isa sa atin, we have all the 24 hours and sabi ng Bible ay in every time, there is a season. So, may panahon ang lahat. Now, pag hindi mo pagtuunan ng pansin kung paano ka maging successful, kasi sinasabi sa Bible na God designed us to become successful. God, I know the plans I have for you, declares your plan to prosper you, not to harm you, plans to give you hope in the future. Sabi niya, do not let this book of the law depart from your mouth, meditate on it day and night so that you will be careful to obey everything written in it, then you will be prosperous and successful. It means God has already laid down every principles for us para maabot natin yung tagumpay na dinisinyo niya sa atin. Nantanong, saan ka ba magtagumpay? Magtagumpay ka bilang isang negosyante, tatagumpay ka bilang isang teacher, bilang isang restaurant owner, o tagumpay ka bilang may-ari ng isang school, tagumpay ka bilang may-ari ng subdivision, tagumpay ka bilang isang engineer. So, Bawat isa sa atin ay mayroong dinisenyo si God na kung saan ka magtatagumpay. And you have to understand to discover that. At kapag na-discover mo, tuloy-tuloy ka lang na mag-gain ng knowledge. Huwag mong i-neglect, huwag ka nang huminto. Tuloy-tuloy mo lang hanggat na ma-fulfill mo yung layunin bakit ka nabubuhay sa mundong ito. So you need knowledge also to protect your body. You need knowledge how to fulfill that purpose. You need knowledge in order to open the resources. Para malaman mo kung saan yung mga resources na kakailanganin mo para matupad ang iyong ma-fulfill ang iyong mission, ang iyong task, ang iyong work. And it takes finance. So, you also need knowledge to have that finance to provide, to sustain at magamit mo para sa pagtupad ng layunin mo. Although everything God has already provided, all the resources, all the potentials, all the people that are waiting, they are waiting for you. Anong gagawin mo? Take time and take time to understand, to discover, to understand your purpose, your potential, whatever God has given you. You need to take time to understand, to discover, para to discover and to understand. So dahil alam mo na, na-discover mo na, clear na, meron ka ng plans, ano nang gagawin mo, you also need knowledge, how to continue, how to execute. So if you are now executing, anong gagawin mo? You also need knowledge para makapagpatuloy ka, para hindi ka maging kawawa. Kasi kapag hindi ka naglaan ng panahon para alamin, pag-aralan, then you will be destroyed, sabi ni Hosea. So maraming mga tao naging kawawa, matanda na lang, pinanganak siya na mahirap, namatay na rin siya mahirap pa din. Bakit? Kasi hindi niya pinaglaanan ng panahon, hindi siya discover ng kanyang gift ko. Anong meron siya? Maraming mga tao na namatay na lang na hindi man lang nailabas yung kanilang potential dahil kontento na sila na magkaroon ng pera, bahay, pamilya, sasakyan, travel dito, travel doon. So, nakontento ka na sa ganun. Hindi mo nailabas ang iyong potential at hindi mo natupad ang iyong purpose. Kasi ang iniisip mo para lang sa sarili mo. And marami naman nakatuklas ng kanilang potential, natuklasan nila yung kanilang gift, nagamit sila, nagkaroon sila ng breakthrough, but they were not able to use it according to the purpose of the Creator. But for you, if you know the purpose, you discover your gift, you are now excelling the field of your expertise, you also need to have that knowledge, understanding, and wisdom para ikaw ay makapagpatuloy at mailabas mo lahat ng potential na mayroon ka. You will live to the fullest. So that you will not be destroyed, take time. Understand? So, mayroong penalty kapag katamad ka, pag-aralan kung sino ka, anong meron ka, sino ka. A lack of knowledge is not like the same, So, ito yun. A lack of knowledge is not the same as the availability of knowledge. Hosea says that God's people perish because they have rejected knowledge. Knowledge may surround us, but unless we apply it to our situation or use it to inform our decisions, it is useless to us. We cannot really excuse ourselves before the Lord saying, I didn't know, because opportunities to gain knowledge abound in our world. So, ang dami ng mga paraan ngayon. So, hindi mo pwedeng sabihin kay God, Lord, di ko alam na yung pala yung purpose mo sa buhay ko. No, you cannot say that because in the sight of God, we have no alibis kasi everything that we need has been provided. It's up for us to decide and to take time. So, naglalaan ka ba ng panahon to study about who you are, about what you can do? O naglalaan ka ba ng panahon ngayon na alam mo na ang layunin mo at anong purpose mo, naglalaan ka ba ng panahon para ito may pagpatuloy at magawa mo? So we live in an age of an information explosion with libraries, state ministries, teaching videos, television, radio bombarding us on every side with opportunities to stretch out our horizons and increase our knowledge. What we can confess to God is I rejected the opportunity to learn. So these are the opportunities not even in the TV, not just in the TV, but we have also the internet. We have now the social media. Ang daming mga resources to learn. So, tamad ka lang o hindi mo lang pinaglalaan ng panahon because if you do not discover the knowledge about who you are at hindi mo alam paano ito gagamitin yung purpose mo o yung gift mo, you will be destroyed kung hindi mo alam. At tatanda ka lang na frustrated, parang wala kang nagawa sa buhay because you did not take time to study ano yung gagawin mo, ano yung mission mo, ano yung purpose mo, ano yung potential mo na yan, saan mo gagamitin yan. So, napakahalaga na maglaan ng panahon. So, each one of us, we need this. The saying, you don't know can't kill you is simply not true. Ayan yung sayings. Too often, we suffer loss because we did not take the opportunity to learn the facts about a particular subject. We perish because of what we don't know. No matter how great your dream is, if you don't have the information relative to your plan, forget it. Ayan. So, maraming mga tao na may mga pangarap sila pero hindi nila nagawa. Kasi akala nila pag wala silang pera, hindi na nila maabot. Akala nila dahil kulang sila sa financial, hindi na sila makapag-aral. Pwede pa rin. Maraming paraan. Now, for each one of us, ikaw na alam mo na kung ano yung purpose, ano yung dahilan. Take time. Continue to take time to grow in the knowledge of your potential, of your creator, of what you can do. So, wag kang huminto. Tuloy-tuloy ka lang para hindi mo maranasan na nasisira ka dahil di mo alam. For example, na lang yung ating katawan ng tao. Hindi niya alam na yung kanyang katawan ay napakahalaga. Hindi niya inaalagaan, di na sinusunod yung principle ng katawan, di kumakain ng maayos, umiinom sa sigarilyo, o hindi ka man nagiinom, di ka man naninigarilyo pero kain ka lang ng kain, importante mabusog ka, gusto mo lang kung ano yung desire ng appetite mo, but you don't know, dahil hindi mo alam, di mo pinag-aralan, nasisira na palang iyong katawan. And then later on, you blame God. Sinong may fault? It's you. So each one of us, we need to study also how to take care of our body. So we need the knowledge. Example lang yan na kung saan pag ignorante ka, sigurado you will perish. Kaya yung mga tao na naninigarilyo, hindi nila naintindihan gaano kahalaga yung kanilang katawan, gaano kahalaga yung kanilang physical body. Kasi pag wala na itong physical body na to, of course, you have to leave this earth. So bawat isa sa atin, kailangan natin ng knowledge, understanding, and wisdom how to fulfill the potential that we possess. Kasi kapag hindi, kahit alam mo pa yung purpose mo, kahit alam mo pa yung layunin mo, kahit alam mo pa kung ano yung gift mo na discover mo na, kung hindi mo alam paano i-take care ang iyong katawan, pwedeng maudlot yun. Kasi kagaya ng isang athlete na kung saan magaling siya, pero dahil hindi niya iningatan yung kanyang katawan, basta may pera siya, bili siya dito, bili doon, kain dito, kain doon, hindi iniingatan, so nagkaroon siya ng sakit ngayon, hindi na siya makatakbo. So, sino may kasalanan is him because he neglect knowledge. So, mahalaga na mayroon tayong knowledge, understanding, and wisdom. Now, my question is, what shall you do so that you will not neglect knowledge? Anong gagawin mo para hindi mo ma-neglect ang knowledge? Of course, you need to take time and decide so that you will not experience the penalties of knowledge. So that's all in this video. I hope you learned something, and if you have learned something from this video, leave a comment below. Thanks for watching. God bless.